Well. Somebody has a fight lined up. So they finally found an opponent for Kayla Harrison. I'm pretty excited about this because this fight is going to launch Kayla Harrison onto the launching pad. And it may even prove that she's one step closer to being a legitimate featherweight. Stay tuned. How are they going to explain that?
You can't contain the power you bring, you just can't take the plain fact that this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen.
All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Hey folks, this fight's going down. That's right. The opponent for Kayla Harrison is Jozette, the #1 HeadBusta Cotton. Man, this fight, it's going to be a good fight, man. You know what? The PFL, they got a little bit of potential, man. They got some potential. Like, I noticed that the PFL, they're not afraid to sign anybody. And the PFL not looking at looks. They kind of just want to, the PFL just want to see blood and guts. Okay. You know what? I can be for that. As long as they sign the fighters and get the fights that we want to see. I have no issue with that. This fight, I may even do a keys to victory maybe a little later on. I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to talk about this preliminary, okay? This is going to be a tough test for Kayla Harrison. Jozette HeadBusta Cotton got a lot of power in her hands, man. This girl got a lot of power, and she's a former, like, this girl used to fight in the street. She's a street fighter. Jozette Cotton, she's not very technical, but man, the girl is durable. The girl is durable, and she can take a lot of punishment, man. Jozette's only got one loss on her record, man, and and it wasn't even by knockout. She just didn't have the cardio to deal with the person in front of her, and so that person outlasted her. That's what happened. Jozette Cotton, though, got a lot of power. But, I'm going to be honest, preliminary-wise, I think Kayla Harrison has more, okay? Stand-up-wise, no, I don't think Kayla Harrison could even touch Jozette Cotton stand-up-wise. But I think Kayla Harrison's stand-up is just enough to actually, get her judo game, to get her judo actually, going. And I think if Kayla Harrison gets a hold of Jozette, I think Kayla Harrison would be able to submit Jozette Cotton. I think Jozette's ground game is lacking. I've always said that there's a lot of like skill. I mean, there's a lot of like talent, raw talent in Jozette Cotton. But it's like, I don't think she's had like enough like really decent trainers to bring that out of her. That's what I mean. Like Jozette, she don't suck. She's just raw. Like she's very, very raw. Like, she's a person that if you were on the street having a fight, you would want Jozette Cotton right there beside you because, she know how to handle herself, And, fighting on the streets and fighting in the cage is two different things. So Jozette won't be able to do some of the things she would do in a street fight in the cage. It's, got rules, And Kayla Harrison, I think just alone that just because she's a much, technical judo expert, and I think she's much more fluent on the takedown aspect. Now, don't get me wrong. I think if Jozette Cotton, enforced her will on Kayla Harrison and actually really put the pressure on her and actually got her own takedown, I think Jozette Cotton can be effective. And Kayla Harrison got to be careful she don't get caught. Because she mess around and get caught, Kayla Harrison might be going down for a TKO or she might go to sleep, man. Guys, it is what it is, okay? It's a pretty good fight. I have the fight probably, at first I was thinking it's a 50-50 fight. Then I was like, nah, you know what? This is probably a 55-45 fight in favor of Kayla Harrison. There's some things that Kayla Harrison does really well, but on a stand-up, it's just the skill set for Kayla Harrison is just not there, Like, she don't understand how to feint, because, she's a wrestler. Her body not used to feinting. Her body not used to stepping back out of range or, throwing like crisp jabs. She's not used to that, She's getting better. She's going to get better at it, but, it's just, your strong point, like Carla Esparza, her strong point is wrestling, she's not really used to the stand-up game, and against a real striker, Carla Esparza would get beat. Well, if Kayla Harrison chooses to stand there with Jozette Cotton, I mean, she gonna lose this fight, okay? But I don't think Kayla Harrison would be that stupid, you know, to just stand right in front of Jozette Cotton and try to have a striking battle. That'd be dumb. I think Kayla Harrison is probably gonna try to mix it up. Now, you know, I think Jozette Cotton, you know, it'll be in Jozette's best interest to definitely be working on a lot of takedown defense, and you know, definitely don't let this fight get to the ground, you know. And I've seen Jozette. Her takedown defense is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. You know, Jozette is very bottom heavy, so it's really hard to rotate her and take her down. You know, it's tough. And a lot of good, you know, people that's got some grappling experience, they've had difficulties taking her down. But, you know, they weren't an Olympic level judoka like Kayla Harrison. I don't know. You know, I think that this fight, you know, is a very close fight. You know, it'll be a close fight. You know, I'm a Jozette Cotton fan, you know, first and foremost. I like Kayla Harrison too, but I'll definitely be pulling for Jozette Cotton. Yeah, but if Kayla Harrison wins, I wouldn't be upset because, you know, she is definitely going to be a future player in the 145-pound division. Definitely a future player. And, yeah, man. You know, I hope, though, you know, if Kayla Harrison is victorious, you know, like, you got idiots like Bass Rutten, you know, hey, anybody you want to call out? Like, Bass, we know who you talking about, okay? Like, there's a good fight for Kayla Harrison. It's a really good fight. It's not too high up on the food chain where, you know, she's going to be overwhelmed. But it's just, you know, good enough to where she's going to be tested at her skill level, you know, where she is in MMA. Not judo, okay, but in MMA, okay? You guys tell me what you think, man. Who do you guys think could win this fight? You know, to me, it's very close. You know, it's very close. You know, I can't really go in one direction that much. The fight's so close to me because I'm looking at this and I've been thinking about it on paper like, yo, this fight really is close. But, you know, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.